Africa is located on a great hill of unbelievable, stunning, and incredulous discoveries that still amaze scientists to this day. These discoveries are breathtaking, and if not mentioned, would never be believed. So in this video, we will share with you 20 things scientists discovered in Africa that shocked the world. But before starting this video, I would request you to subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Number 20. Homo naledi, a new kind of human. In 2013, a group of cave explorers found something groundbreaking in the Rising Star cave system in South Africa. They uncovered a collection of bones from a previously unknown human species named Homo naledi. Getting to these bones was tough. The cave was narrow and filled with jagged rocks, so they had to bring in a group of small, agile women to navigate through it. Homo naledi's bones showed a mix of primitive and advanced features. Scientists think they lived alongside our ancestors, Homo sapiens, and may have influenced human evolution. What makes Homo naledi special is its small brain size, about 1/3 of ours, yet its hands and feet suggest it was good at handling objects. This hints at complex behaviors and a social structure similar to ours. Even though these discoveries are exciting, we're not sure how old Homo naledi is. Radiometric dating estimates the bones to be between 236,000 and 335,000 years old. More research is needed to fit Homo naledi into the human evolution timeline. Scientists are still puzzled about how the multiple skeletons ended up in the cave. Some think it might have been a burial site, while others believe it could have been a trap, leading to the demise of an early human group. Number 19. Diving blue hole of the Red Sea. On the coast of the Red Sea in Egypt, there's a fascinating spot called the Blue Hole. This underwater sinkhole in Dahab is more than 100 meters deep, surrounded by cliffs that drop into clear waters. It's a challenging dive, requiring certification and experience in deep diving. For those brave enough to dive, the Blue Hole offers incredible rewards. Colorful fish and vibrant coral await in the deep blue waters. But this beauty comes with risks. The Blue Hole has earned a dangerous reputation, claiming the lives of many inexperienced divers. Though there's no official count, estimates suggest up to 200 diving-related deaths in recent years. One tragic story is that of Yuri Lipsky, a Russian-Israeli diving instructor who disappeared in 2000. Diving at such depths makes divers susceptible to nitrogen narcosis, leading to impaired judgment and fatal mistakes. Despite its dangers, the Blue Hole attracts thrill seekers from around the world, drawn to the challenge of exploring the unknown, like a siren's call too irresistible to ignore. Number 18. Spooky dead trees in dead Flay. Deep in the Namib Desert, there's a place that looks like it's from a weird painting. In a white clay pan called Dead Flay, there's a strange landscape of old dead trees turned black by the hot African sun. It's hard to believe, but 900 years ago, Dead Flay was a lively oasis with lots of life. As the weather got dry and the desert spread, big sand dunes blocked the water from the valley. The once thriving forest died, leaving only the skeletons of the trees standing like spooky shapes against the sky. The harsh climate stopped the trees from breaking down, preserving them as eerie reminders of the past. People from around the world come here to see the strange beauty. The white clay and the black trees make a dramatic and otherworldly sight. With no plants around, it feels like a lonely and forgotten place. Number 17. Finding a new continent and ocean. In East Africa, in Ethiopia's Afar region, there's something fascinating for scientists and adventurers. For millions of years, Africa has been slowly breaking apart, and the Afar region is where it's happening. The Afar region is where three big pieces of the Earth's surface meet: the Nubian Plate, the Arabian Plate, and the Somalian Plate. These pieces are always moving, pushing and pulling against each other. This makes the Earth's surface really thin, and hot liquid rock, magma, comes up, creating a land of volcanoes, hot springs, and geysers. This is where Africa is splitting apart. The sign of this slow process is a 35-mile-long crack that appeared in 2005. It's in a place called the East African Rift Valley and is over 50 feet deep and 65 feet across. Scientists think that millions of years later, the crack will grow and Africa will become two continents, The smaller one will have present-day Somalia and parts of Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. The bigger one will have everything else. A new ocean will form between East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. This might mean that countries like Kenya and Uganda could have a coastline because of the new ocean. Number 16. Dinosaur found in Zimbabwe. In the wilds of Zimbabwe, scientists found something amazing during 2 expeditions in 2017 and 2019. They discovered the remains of Africa's oldest dinosaur, the Emberosaurus rothii. This is a big deal in the study of old things, paleontology. The name Emberosaurus comes from the local Shona language where the fossils were found. The word rothii is to honor a scientist named Michael Roth, who first talked about fossils in the area. The Emberosaurus rothii lived more than 230 million years ago during the Jurassic period. It was a small plant-eating dinosaur, about 6 feet long and weighing around 60 pounds. Its slim body and long neck helped it reach for food in tricky places. Finding the Emberosaurus rothii is very exciting, and researchers are eager to learn more about Africa's ancient past. This discovery hints that Zimbabwe once had many types of dinosaurs, and there might be even more cool things to find with more exploring. Number 15. The Eye of the Sahara, Atlantis Mystery. In Mauritania's vast Sahara Desert lies a peculiar geological marvel known as the Richet structure, or the Blue Eye of the Sahara. This circular formation spans about 50 kilometers and is one of the largest structures visible from space. At its center is a raised plateau standing over 600 feet above the desert, surrounded by concentric rings of rock, creating a bullseye-like appearance. The layers consist of ancient sedimentary rocks formed by volcanic activity and erosion. While scientists believe it's a natural formation, some speculate it might be the lost city of Atlantis. Despite no concrete evidence, the circular shape fuels theories of it being a man-made construction, keeping the Richet structure a captivating mystery. Number 14. Alien Sky Blue Stones. Picture holding stones believed to be gifts from extraterrestrial beings. In 1990, Italian geologist Angelo Pittoni received strange blue stones from a Sierra Leone Fila chief, claiming they were from the sky. Laboratory tests revealed these unique stones didn't match any known minerals. Even under a microscope, the blue color vanished when the stone was reduced to fine particles. Extreme conditions like heat or acid couldn't alter them. Pittoni called it the Stone of Heaven, resembling Egyptian priests' turquoise. The origin of these stones remains mysterious. Were they truly gifts from extraterrestrials, or do they hide ancient civilization secrets? Number 13. Lydenburg Head's discovery. In 1957, a game-changing discovery occurred on a farm in Lydenburg, South Africa, when young Carl Ludwig von Biesing found pottery fragments. These turned out to be the Lydenburg Heads, significant examples of Iron Age art in the Southern Hemisphere. Careful reconstruction at the University of Cape Town revealed 7 heads, 6 with human features and 1 with animalistic traits. Carbon dating places them around 490 AD, and experts believe they were used ceremonially, possibly connected to poles or costumes during performances. Today, these heads are on display at the South African Museum in Cape Town, Sahara Desert, Africa. Number 12. Sahara Desert, Africa. Imagine the Sahara Desert, vast stretches of sand, scorching sun, and no water in sight. That's the reality of the largest hot desert globally and the 3rd largest overall after Antarctica and the Arctic. Covering a whopping 9.2 million square kilometers, it's almost as big as China. Surprisingly, around 11,000 years ago, the Sahara wasn't a hot, dry desert. It was green, with lakes, rivers, and grasslands, attracting animals like hippos and elephants. This green Sahara was due to the Earth's changing rotation every 23,000 years. Different tilts led to varied solar radiation, increasing rainfall and creating a diverse environment. However, about 5,000 years ago, the Sahara started drying up again, more due to geography than human influence. But there's hope. In approximately 15,000 years, experts believe the Sahara might transform into a green paradise once more. Number 11. Child of Tong. In 1924, quarry workers in Tong, South Africa, made a groundbreaking discovery at Buxton Lime Works, a small child's skull. Recognizing its importance, anatomist Raymond Dart named it Australopithecus africanus, a species that lived around 2.8 million years ago. This find challenged the prevailing belief that early human ancestors originated in Europe, supporting the out-of-Africa theory. According to this theory, modern humans evolved in Africa before migrating elsewhere. The Tong child's anatomical features, with brain size similar to apes but skull and dental arch resembling humans, showcased an intermediate form. Further discoveries in South Africa solidified Dart's claim, transforming our understanding of human origins. Number 10. Mauritius. Off the coast of Africa lies the captivating island of Mauritius, known for its diverse flora and fauna, coral reefs, and a mesmerizing underwater illusion, the underwater waterfall. Seen from a helicopter, the shoreline appears to transform into a magnificent waterfall flowing beneath the waves. However, it's not a real waterfall, but an optical illusion created by sand and silt sliding down the slope, giving the impression of a cascading waterfall or the island being pulled into an underwater drain. Despite its illusionary nature, visitors are captivated by this unique phenomenon, adding to the natural beauty of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. Number 9. Stonehenge of Africa. Located around 700 miles south of the Great Pyramid of Giza, near the Nile, is the Napta Playa, a stone complex often referred to as the Stonehenge of Africa. Discovered in the 1970s, it's even older than Stonehenge, dating back over 7,000 years. This ancient site includes stone circles, megaliths, and structures believed to be used for astronomy and as a calendar to track seasons. Nomadic herders likely built it, and the calendar stone circle, the most significant structure, aligns with stars like Sirius, Arcturus, Alpha Centauri, and Orion's Belt. Unfortunately, due to threats, the stones were moved to the Nubian Museum in Aswan, Egypt. Number 8. Burkina Faso. In Basel, Burkina Faso, a unique connection with crocodiles challenges their fearsome reputation. Legend has it that during a 15th century drought, crocodiles led villagers to water, and in gratitude, an annual ceremony called Lakra began, where locals asked crocodiles for health, prosperity, and good harvests. Crocodiles are welcomed into the village during the dry season, and locals protect their nests. They even see these creatures as the souls of ancestors, conducting funerals and burying them in coffins like humans. Number 7. Bird of Sakara. In 1898, the Sakara bird, an airplane-shaped artifact with a bird's head, was unearthed in Sakara, Egypt. Estimated to be 2,200 years old, its purpose remains a mystery. Some speculate it could be an ancient aircraft model, while mainstream researchers suggest it might be a child's toy, a bird carving, or an early weather vane. The lack of documentation from its time adds to the intrigue, fueling debates about whether the ancient Egyptians had undiscovered knowledge of aerodynamics or if the Sakara bird is simply a captivating but mundane artifact. What do you think? Number 6. Namibian fairy circles. In Namibia's vast desert, a mystery baffles scientists. The Namibian fairy circles. These perfectly round, 39-foot diameter circles dot the arid landscape, surrounded by lush vegetation, creating a stunning sight across 1,100 miles of southern Africa. The cause remains elusive, with theories suggesting termites eating grass roots or plants growing in unique patterns. Some believe they hold clues about thriving life in harsh environments. Visitors can explore these circles, contemplating whether they are the work of mystical fairies or a captivating natural phenomenon. Number 5. Voodoo in Africa. In West Africa, voodoo is widely practiced, with Benin as its birthplace. Over 40% of Benin's population follows voodoo, considering it a complete way of life. Despite misconceptions, voodoo encompasses culture, philosophy, art, and medicine. Benin even celebrates Voodoo Day as a public holiday, with a national voodoo museum. Voodoo involves a spiritual world with Mahu, the supreme being, and various divinities representing different aspects. Voodoo priests invoke these gods for help, using herbs for healing or rituals. It's an integral part of life, addressing issues like health, employment, and relationships. Number 4. African Goliath frogs. Meet the Conroe Goliath, the largest frog globally, residing in Western Africa's rainforests. Growing up to 12.5 inches and weighing 7.2 pounds, these giant frogs live near rivers and waterfalls. Unlike their size, they are mute, lacking a vocal sac. Their breeding behavior is unique, with males constructing nests and engaging in wrestling matches for mating rights. Despite their impressive size, Goliath frogs are endangered due to habitat loss from human activities and hunting for their meat. Number 3. Fantasy coffins of Ghana. On Ghana's southern coast, death is transformed into a celebration through the gay people's unique art of coffin making. Fantasy coffins. These coffins defy the traditional mold, taking on various shapes and designs representing the deceased's profession, passion, or status. For instance, a musician or public speaker might rest in a microphone-shaped coffin, while a driver finds a final journey in a car-shaped one. Crafted with intricate details, these coffins honor the deceased's life and achievements. Popular even beyond Ghana, they are exported to the United States and Europe, turning a potentially somber occasion into a memorable and unique farewell. Number 2. New Widow Spider of Africa. In 2014, South Africa's Tembe Elephant Park unveiled a striking discovery, an entirely new spider species named the Finda button spider. Boasting an exclamation mark-shaped blotch on its back and a distinctive white pattern resembling a horrified human face, this spider is closely related to black widows and others. Known for its neurotoxic venom, a bite requires immediate medical attention. Female Finda button spiders sport red spots on their underbelly, and their purple egg sacs contain around 600 hatchlings, making them one of the world's largest widow spiders. A formidable and captivating addition to arachnology. Number 1. Untouched Rainforest of Mozambique. Hidden atop Mount Lico in northern Mozambique lies an undiscovered rainforest, a secret ecosystem shielded by a natural rock barrier for centuries. Discovered in 2012 by biologist Julian Bayless through satellite imagery, this pristine rainforest remained untouched by human interference. The site, 700 meters above sea level, offers a glimpse into a world untouched by modern disruptions. Home to diverse flora and fauna, it provides valuable insights into the natural world's past and future. The revelation of this hidden rainforest underscores that many secrets are still waiting to be uncovered in the natural world, showcasing the wonders yet to be explored.